Donald Trump has sparked a lot of outrage, according to reports, by tapping a bad faith actor to lead an election security agency. Heather Honey, which you have to question that name, but Heather Honey, her experience is as a private investigator from Pennsylvania, but she's came to prominence as a famous election denier. She's been involved with the earlier attempt in 2020 to overturn the election. In fact, some of her work was cited right when his speech to incite everybody to go try to sack the Capitol, which thankfully they failed. And now he's making her in charge of election security.
Yeah, this is a dangerous time for American elections. Not only do we have Donald Trump out there threatening to illegally and unconstitutionally ban mail-in voting, to ban early voting, now we have an actual election denier that is going to essentially be in charge of election security here in the United States. I mean, this is an individual who helped spread those false conspiracies that, people were getting into the machines and the IPs and all that and hacking into it. And now it is her job to tell us if any foreign actors are attempting to do that. It just opens up the possibility for corruption, for lying, for faking intelligence, all to suit a narrative that this administration has been trying to push since, as you pointed out, since 2020. And now they've got the pieces in place to be able to do that and to fabricate whatever they need to challenge election results.
Well, and I have to wonder, though, at this point, who's listening to them? I mean, they've been proven time and time again, every time some of this goes to court, where you have to actually prove things, this stuff is not true. There's no evidence of any of this. And I don't care what Ms. Honey thinks. Again, probably a private investigator is not the person that you want to be in charge of a national security software system and protecting us from bad actors like Russia, like Iran, who have previously attempted to infiltrate our elections. Again, this is the Trump playbook, right? Is they're preemptively doing this, gearing up for a slaughter in the midterms.
And I gotta say, I'm a little bit surprised he didn't pick Mike Lindell for this. Of all the people that stood by Donald Trump, that pushed his lies, that did everything they could for him, Mike Lindell did more than anybody. And that poor pillow man has just been left out to dry by Trump. It's like he doesn't even remember he exists. Guy has lost all his money, according to him. Is facing billions of dollars in defamation lawsuits. So can't you throw Mike a bone? Give him a job? This seems like the thing he would want the most, but no. Lindell is old news, and I will say I kind of feel bad for the guy. He is one of the guys who genuinely believes the lies that he is peddling, and from what I've heard, even from people on the left that have spoken to him, he's like the nicest guy in the world when you talk to him. But that aside, this is a disaster waiting to happen. I mean, between Donald Trump's unconstitutional interference in our elections, you have all these Republican-controlled states that are able to do the things he wants to do on the national level. You've got Congress that actually could ban mail-in voting nationwide. Bad things are the gerrymandering. I mean, the list is almost endless at this point of all of the things that the entire Republican Party is attempting to do to rig next year's midterms because they know they can't win on issues. Donald Trump right now is underwater in the polls on every single issue, and that includes immigration. That one big beautiful bill is the least popular, or the most unpopular, I should say, piece of legislation in my lifetime. They can't win on policy, so they're trying to rig the system from the top to the bottom.
Well, I think people were seeing the cronyism is just so blatant. I mean, speaking of losers that supported Donald Trump, I saw a report before we came on the air that he's looking at giving the Presidential Medal of Honor to Rudy Giuliani after his car crash. Some suspicious facts about that I think we'll learn more about as time goes on. I don't know where he's been, maybe at the Four Seasons Landscaping Company, but certainly nothing to earn the Presidential Medal of Honor. And then Mike Lindell left out in the rain. But these are wildly unpopular things that he continues to do. He's stacking all these agencies with cronies or wildly inefficient, inexperienced people to run amok and to do mayhem.
And that is exactly what they're doing. And the DOJ, with this election stuff, is also going to play a big role in it. Kind of like Trump wanted them to do following the 2020 election. They refused. So he started getting rid of people, finally found the person that was willing to do it, but at that point, it was a little too late for them to do anything. This time, he didn't make that mistake. Pam Bondi will do whatever Donald Trump tells him to do. And that's why this is so much more dangerous this time.
Well, and then, when you call them out, when you have evidence, I mean, again, a story that's developing as we are coming out now is that bag that was thrown from the window in the White House when Trump was asked about it. He said he thinks it was AI. And you're going to see this. They're going to say, don't believe what we say, don't believe your lying eyes. And then if they do have a video, they're going to say it was AI that did it. I mean, it's incredible. And we're here a year out from midterms. This is only going to get worse as they get more desperate.